Hello everyone, this is MV doing a bit of late night soccer. It's been a while. Been involved in baseball leagues, football leagues, and hockey leagues on the field of dreams. Um, Doing a lot of baseball, like I said. But to get back to my first love, which is soccer, and today I'm going to be showing off, starting a new series of classic soccer. I've done the '66 World Cup. I'm in the middle of replaying the English Football League '75 and '76 season, which has been great fun. But I thought I'd switch it to some international stuff, which I'm also doing on Soccer Blast, but I'm still creating the teams. Um, I'm gonna do a look at some Italian teams. Italy have a great reputation in the World Cups. They won in 1934, 1938. They won in, let's see, 1982, and again in 2006. So there's only a few of the teams here. Look, having said that, that's not to say they didn't have other good teams. In 1970, they got to the final and lost. In '78, they finished fourth with a very exciting young team. They won it in '82. They were knocked out in the second round of 1986. But in 1990, they had a really outstanding team that was unlucky, lose on penalties in the semi-final at home. So Maradona's boring Argentina went through. But this 1990 team was as good as any. So it got to the semi-finals. 1994 team got to the finals. So this was a very interesting decade. Like I said, '82 they won it. '78 they were third. '86 they were knocked out early. That was mostly the aging '82 team. So by '86 they were done. But they still got to the second round. I think France beat them. In 1990, got to the semi-final. An exciting team. Many Italian legends in this team. '94, same again, but they got to the final this time. In 1998, they got beaten in the second round. 2002 is very controversial. Very talented team. Some refereeing decisions went against them, which is known as a conspiracy, actually. It's a well known thing that they were knocked out, let South Korea go through. How true that is, I don't know. 2006, they won it, but in more recent years, they haven't actually qualified for the World Cup, which is kind of weird. My memory goes as far as I can't remember 2010, can't remember 2014, so Italy could have not done well. I do know they were knocked out early in 2014 because England were as well, and they're in the same group. So I think that decline started around here. And what that is really is a residue of the Premier League being the top league in the world, and it used to be Serie A, which is the Italian league. Certainly, the European soccer was the best. So gradually, the Premier League took over, but maybe it was only until here that we saw the decline of Italian football, and it's probably on the decline a lot sooner. So, as I said, they won in 2010. So I might look at if there is a 2010 team, see how they are and see how they play. So let's have a look. Let's go. I might as well start there as good as any. I can't always play everything in 2012. They won that Euros, if I remember correctly. I think they also won the 2020 Euros. I think against England. So in the European competitions, they did really well. The World Cup, less so. I know this Italy team is a good one. For some reason, I'm not allowed to play friendlies with the 2012 teams. Let's see. Did Italy have a team? They did. Let's have a look and see who was in that squad. And yet there are some legends in here as well. So I don't know if they won it. They were finalists. There you go. They didn't win it in 2012. I think they lost to Spain. But it's a pretty decent team. I remember it. And Pirlo was their main man, Andrea Pirlo. But we're not going to look at that team. And the team was a good team, actually. I'm just not sure I'm allowed to play it. It's the only one I'm not allowed to play friendlies with. Of all of these tournaments, this is the only one I'm not allowed to play. I don't know why that is. Friendly. Let's try and get it again. Add international. See, it doesn't come up. It should be Euro 2012, but it doesn't show. No, does not show for some strange reason. So we can't play them. I'd like to play them. I'll have to put a query in for them. Okay. So I'm going to choose another team that I am curious about. Italy team. We're going to go back a little bit. We're going to go to 1986. The reason why is they had a good team, was world champions, but they lost. So they're a friendly international, and we're going to go to 1986, and we're going to choose Italy. Okay. Now then, as part of this other part of the project, I could choose another Italian side from another era. But that would be too many Italian teams on the pitch. Let's try another international team that I'm curious about. Let's take them from 86 as well. Let's take it from... England never played Italy in 1986, that much I do know. The Italians got to the second round, the English got through to the quarterfinals. And but for a dodgy Maradona goal, could have actually won it. So we're going to play 86. We'll do penalties, extra time, 3 from all subs. I'm really specifically trying to look at Italy. And here we go. I'm going to let the auto set up by England. We'll do everything. We'll set it up first. So there's the Italian squad. I'll quickly go through them. They play a formation which is 4-3-3. 4-3-3. Their record in the tournament was won 1 game, drew 2, lost 1. I'm not sure what 5-6 means. It must be... That's 5 games. Not sure why the record's 5 and 6. Must be to do with the coding of the game itself. But that was their record. They played 3 games in the group stages. They won 1 and drew 2. And then lost in the second round. That might be goals, actually. 5 goals, 4-6 against. That might be what it is. Yeah. A quick look at the team, because I've seen this team before. I was working with it on Soccer Blast. Here we go. Goalkeeper was Galli. Left back was one of the best left backs in the world, coming to the end of his career. Antonio Cabrini. Like I said, this team has gone past its peak now. Vercoord was one of the best centre halves in Italian football. They were known for their centre backs and defense in general. So you got Bagomi, was in 82. Gaetano Sciarra, one of my favourites, used to wear the number 7. Will play centre back as well with Vercoord. That's a solid defensive team. Go over here, look at the defensive ratings. Probably not as high as they could have been had they gone further in the tournament. But they get solid 3s out of 5. In terms of their overall ability, like I said, if they're a bit younger, they're probably got a bit more score. Their work rate's solid. And those are their positions. In terms of these ratings here, their ability to keep the ball, to stay in control of the ball, is out of 100. So, of course, Sciarra was the best one, and Cabrini, actually. This is well rated. Now then, their aggressive ability to keep the ball, but go forward aggressively. Dice rolls of up to 74, that keeps the ball. 72, 74, 72. Then dice rolls of 0 to 47 is them advancing by 2 squares, and 3 squares is 12. So the better for them to aggressively keep the ball is from right to left rather than left to right. Short passes, this is just their range. Okay. The higher the number, the better. So Gennaro would be a nice link up from their midfield. Long passes, again, it's their rating to do the long pass. The lower the number, the more aggressive it is. So you can't be always aggressive because obviously you're going to lose chance of... If you're normal, you have a 0 to 86 chance. If you're aggressive, 0 to 43 chance. So 86% of the chance to keep the ball. So this is pretty good, 86%. Hopefully that makes sense. So really, what it's really saying is Cabrini has a 64% chance of making a long pass. If you think about quarterbacks, percentage ratings, you get an idea. Obviously, the people at the back have a better percentage, as do the midfielders. The attackers don't, because they're already looking for the ball. In terms of here, this is slightly wrong. Conte was a left midfielder. I know that for a fact. And Altobelli was a striker. Just to make it historically correct for real. Although Conte could play right and left. So yeah, 4-3-3, that's fine. And these guys played in defence. Colavati, Baresi, and Vialli. Giuseppe Baresi is the brother of Franco Baresi. My memory as a young man, I remember Michel Platini predicting that Giuseppe Baresi would mark him in their second round match, and he was right. But the star of the show is actually Franco Baresi. He's not in this set because he didn't play in that tournament. I think it was a reserve. There's the golden boy, Gianluca Vialli, who would be an outstanding star for Italy. By the next World Cup, they didn't play that well in that World Cup. He was the star, one of the stars. So solid team, just quickly going through the midfield. Bagni played for Napoli with Maradona, was a solid midfielder with his socks down by his ankles. Di Gennaro had good touch. Di Napoli was the young star of that tournament for Italy. Midfield, hard-working. There you go. It's got a 4. Bagni was a 4. So these two are hard-working. Di Gennaro was more of the passer of the 3. But it looks like he's represented fairly well here. The big star of the show for them was the dribbling of Antonio Conte, who has an 86 keep. In 1982, that would probably be more like 90. He was so good. But by now, Bruno Conte, who plays on the left, was just so tricky, very skillful, very pacey. I don't think his stats are bad here at all. But the real goal scorer here was Alessandro Altobelli. I think he had 4 goals in that tournament. The 4 of the 5 goals scored, I believe, were from him, from memory. This is his ability to get a shot off and score. The higher the better here, 99. Galdarese did not score in that tournament. Colavati was a defender who played in the 82 World Cup final and is a holdover. So, holdovers from last time. Cabrini from 82 World Cup, who were winners. Cabrini, Scirea, Bergomi. 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 holdovers from 82. So it was a good team. A lot was expected of it. But here's the team from 86 England. Started the tournament really badly and it ended really well. 7-3. 7 goals for, 3 against, it looks like. 2-1-2. They won 2, drew 1, lost 2. They lost against Argentina in a very important match. And they lost their first match in the group stage against Morocco. But this is a good team. Gary Lineker is a world-famous name. Was top scorer in this World Cup, in the 86 World Cup. 90, he's got a 90 there and a 99 there. Very good player, striker. Bit of a goal poacher. And he also was a star in the 1990 World Cup, so he was a real star. Just used to hang around and score. He wasn't that much skillful other than that. But they say putting the ball in the back of the net's hard. Peter Beardsley was an excellent player. Played for Newcastle and Liverpool. At this time, I think he was playing for... He was just about to move to Liverpool, not far from moving from Liverpool. But right now, I think he plays for Newcastle. 88. Trevor Steven was a brilliant right winger. Not fussy, very good crosser. Not like Beckham, but, good stuff all the same. Peter Reid, very tenacious midfielder for Everton. Same with Trevor Steven from Everton. Glenn Hoddle was the crown prince of British football at the time. At the time, British football was very suspicious of Glenn Hoddle. He was good. He's got 88, but he should have some good long passing. And good passing in general, which he does at 88. Steve Hodge was another guy who is famous for getting Maradona's shirt after the final. Steve Hodge. I think it was his back pass that led to Maradona jumping in the air and scoring that famous illegal goal. Gareth Stevens played for Everton as well, so you've got the Everton connection on the right. There's another Evertonian, Reed. They play in Liverpool, the city of Liverpool. You've got Terry Butcher, who was a blood and guts centre-half. Terry Fenwick, a bit of a dirty player. Played for QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, Spurs around this time. Kenny Sampson was one of the best left-backs in the world, hence his 87. And like I said, Hodge, we know of. Then on the bench, there's some interesting players. There's Gary A. Stevens. There's 2 Gary Stevens in the team. He played for Spurs. Chris Waddle would play for England again later in the 90s. In the 1990 World Cup, he would go on to play in France. There's Brian Robson, probably England's best player at this tournament, but he was injured, hence why he's playing off the bench. John Barnes would be a really good figure for England in the 80s. Came on to good effect in the Argentinian game, made 2 crosses. Lineker scored 1 and should have scored the other. John Barnes will become an iconic player for England at this period. Not necessarily because of his stats for England, is what he did in English League was good for Liverpool. Mark Hateley was good in the air, and Kerry Dixon was another striker from Chelsea. So I remember all these names pretty well. Alvin Martin. It's a good squad, led by, of course, the great Bobby Robson. Okay, so this should be a good matchup. I'm just going to call it as I see it. I'm not necessarily going to take any charge of anything. I'm just going to follow what it says. Gallery, see? Altobelli. I'm not making choices of whether to dribble or pass. I should actually. Kind of pressing the button for me. Regress. Altobelli, indirect free kick. First shot to Italy. One kick now for Peter Shilton, the veteran keeper. Big rates in there, isn't it? 23. Goal kick. They've been played in Italy. Stadio Giuseppe Miazza. Wow! Yeko went up for the header. Sansom is deemed went in on the back of Pierre Vercourt, and a sensation here in the second minute. England's left back Eddie Sansom has been sent off. The referee is waving away the protesters. Sansom believes that his foot was high, it wasn't intentional. Referee's having none of it. The Italians have got the advantage straight away here, but red card for Kenny Sansom. They're going to have to adjust their defense immediately. Di Gennaro has it. And England are going to bring on the West Ham defender Alvin Martin, tighten up that defense. And of course, Peter Beardsley, who's shaking his head, he's only had 2 minutes of football. Di Gennaro. Bergami. Short pass to Di Gennaro on the ball, as we thought he would be. I can choose to shoot from here or take it. Gennaro, an aggressive kick. Terry Fennick in there with a huge challenge. He gets it away. Bergami picks it up just inside the Italian's half. This is 1986 Italy. Plays it forward. Terry Butcher brings it away for England. He's going to try a long pass. 2 zones, has to get this white dice underneath. No, the next 2 dice underneath 61. The 99, Sharea has it. Gaetano Sharea, one of the most beautiful players in the 70s and 80s. Sadly died with a scouting mission, I think, in 1989. For Juve, but legendary defender. Short pass to Altobelli, who's come deep. He has a good chance for a shot here. Won't take it, let's see what he does. To 4, we'll try and keep it. He's under 84 and above 11. 83 Altobelli. We'll try and break 40 in. 2, he's under 78 and above 10. Up wide to Galdaris. Di Gennaro. Di Gennaro on the outside of the box. Actually progressing quite nicely. He's between over 11 and the 73. So. Oh, it's a 77 into the box. Fennick. It's because he rolled the wrong dice. Intercepts. Fennick wide out, but Altobelli picks it up. If I take a shot, there's only 4% chance. No point there. Altobelli out wide to Bagni. Bagni needs a 72 or above 11. Gets is into the box. Salvatore Bagni. This could be not much of a chance to shoot. He's got shot away. You're only going to get 1. 15. Save by Shilton. Fennick. Play for England. And now we have Glenn Hoddle. Crowd gets up to speak as one of the main man wearing with his shirt out of his pants. So he likes to wear short shirt outside of his shorts. And He had a little tape over his socks. Very iconic. With his long mullet streaming out the back of his head. Good looking boy too. Hoddle brings it forward to Fennec. With a heavy tackle. Gennaro, it's a hard for Italy. There's a yellow card. Not like the River Kenny Sanson does it. Pulling down to 10 men. Villeray touches off to Glenville. Looking around. And Galdarese to Lineker. Galdarese is going hard. I've got a choice. Might as well go hard at 10%. And he goes past Lineker. Lineker gets the ball to Peter Reid. Peter Reid is short midfielder for Everton, a driving force for Everton at this era. They're chasing him, I think. That went away to Hodge. Hodge, the diminutive left midfielder. This time I think he played for Tottenham and Nottingham Forest, one of the two teams. Here's Steve Hodge approaching the box. He's assembled to 35. Hodge driving into the box. And he loses the ball to Riacord. Gabrini for Italy. A golden boy left back to Scirea. Scirea will always dart forward. Fantastic player. With Puma boots on. With a large nose. Disrespected him. Really nice guy. Beautiful to watch. Scirea, 25, brings it forward. Big tackle down the waddle. What am I known for his tackle? Out wide to Giuseppe Bergomi. Played in the World Cup at 18. At 22. Up to Altobelli. He's kind of short. Altobelli played for Inter Milan, I believe, at this time. He's a 70. There's the 36. Altobelli. 9% chance of a goal. He should shoot from here. I think so. Let's try again. He's under 4. He's set with keeping the ball. Get to 3. Oh, it goes into the box, but Butcher intercepts for England. Good defending there by Terry Butcher. Gets it down. Maybe those sweatbands on. Down here, big 6'3" player. No nonsense. Always covered in blood. And Bergomi goes high on Butcher. Free kick to England. Gets it out. And then get it back. It's Terry Fennec now. I remember Terry Fennec being the first choice. Now you can't gain first choice. I remember it being Russell Osman. Terry Butcher's Patrick Fennec on the ball to Terry Butcher. Butcher bringing it forward. The England captain who often plays as captain. To Peter Reid, another captain type. Reid brings it forward, this could be nice, broken up, and here's a team move. Gerard to Conti, on Altobelli. Good defending by Fennec. 16 minutes gone, England, Italy nil, England nil. Big news was Kenny Sanson was sent off after 2.5 minutes for raking his studs at the back of Pietro Vehicle. Very controversial. There's a corner goal kick. And that goal kick is out wide. Does anyone else come in? Or see this now or later? This is a bit busy. Check to see if there is it. Check. First one watching. Hey! Yeah, I'll rent some friend was watching, I know he still is. A red card early on, that's right, Conti. To Cabrini down the left hand side. Conti moves wide back to tackle by Gary Stevens. Everton's Gary Stevens. Got 2 Gary Stevens on the side. One plays for Spurs and one plays for Everton. This is the Everton version. And he's intercepted by Di Napoli. Di Napoli brings it forward for Italy. 76 and a good tackle by Stevens. Stevens out like this. Glenn Hoddle drifting forward. So looks so good on the ball. Always has plenty of time. Always saying a good player. It's Spending time with the ball. Huddle trying to get things going here. Put inside the half. Sherraire's going to go in harder than that. Ball's passed back to Butcher in time. Butcher driving forward for England. But he's been robbed, and now Tabelli has it now for Italy. Tabelli inside his own English half. Hodge breaks it up. He plays it once to Terry Fennick. This is a season of Billy Wallace. Fennick plays all the way back, but that's a bad mistake. As Stephen and Di Napoli tussle. Di Napoli has it. Di Napoli with a cross. Now Tabelli has it. Oh. Midfield tussling with Butcher. He's going free kick to Italy. Di Gennaro takes it. It's Altobelli. Therefore, 1986 tournament. Altobelli. All it goes. Huddle. Ginapoli stands over the ball. Here we go. Airport. Brings it forward. Carries it forward and Fennick intercepts. Altobelli has it. Butcher. Lineker. Big Chinese thing. Lineker. The boy Lineker. Okay, you can't hear me, Brent. This microphone will be killing me. Thanks, Dwayne. Here's Lineker. 86 1 4. Di Gennaro breaks it up. Di Gennaro is careful. Okay, you might hear me now. Yep, you can hear me now. Great stuff. Here we go. So, apologies for that. Bergamy has it now for Italy. To Vierkoward inside the English half. England defending with 10 men. They've had a man sent off in the second minute of play. Here we go. There's the action here. Vierkoward out to Sharia. Good tackle by Alvin Martin from West Ham United. England, 82 minutes left. This is 86. Friendly game between Italy 86 and England 86. Both teams did not win that final, that World Cup. Lineker on the ball in his own half to Brian Pop Robson. Captain Fantastic, the left footer with the mullet. Handsome boy, plays for Manchester United in the 80s. He will play it wide to Terry Fenwick, another man with the mullet. Brings it forward. Broken up by Vierkoward from Sampdoria. Vierkoward, one of the best defenders in the Italian Serie A during the 1980s and 90s. He's got good work rate. Out wide to Fernando Di Napoli, but Brian Robson's got away with it. Robson on the edge of the box for England. 10-man England. This is a heroic performance. Robson into the box. 68% chance of getting a shot off. He does. Will he score? He needs a 4. Oh, Brian Robson. England really enjoying having Brian Robson back in the ballpark. Hey, I can hear people now. I can hear me. I can hear you. My microphone's crap. When the lights are on, it doesn't actually work. When the lights are off, it works. Well, how bad is that? Here's Butcher up in the end. Di Gennaro goes in studs high. It'll be a free kick taken by Glenn Hoddle. I'm playing as Italy at the moment, but I'm not doing very well, as we are losing 1-0 against 10 men. Lineker for England. And they're going to kill time now and play like bitches and pass back to the goalkeeper. Here we go. So England go defensive. Goal kick. Here's Vierkoward. And Lineker in there with a high tackle. Gaetano Scirea, number 7, has the ball for Italy here. World Cup winner in 1982. This is 1986. This match being played in Italy. Di Gennaro's had a game where he's prompted and tried. Scirea. There's Robson fighting away for it. Robson gets it back in that midfield for him like a tiger. The left-footed pass down the side. Vierkoward picks it up for Italy. Vialli. Gianluca Vialli. Bergamy still with the ball. And it's played out into touch. Throw in. Bergamy searches out Vialli, but Steve Hodge in there very tight. We've got 3 minutes of extra time. Can England hold out? There's Lineker. Vierkoward robs him. There's Vierkoward coming forward for Italy. They need a goal to send it into extra time. Vierkoward coming forward. Vierkoward on the edge of the box. What's he going to do? Takes it into the box. 62. But a secondary shot, 99. What a waste. Long ball, Di Gennaro cushions it for Italy. Inside their own half, Di Napoli comes forward. Fernando Di Napoli. Young player, bringing it forward. He'll play in the 1990 World Cup. Pressed by Terry Fenwick. And that, my friends, is the end of that matchup between Italy and England. England had 10 men, and from the second minute, they had Kenny Sansom sent off. But England held on for the win. In real life, in 1986, England got to the quarterfinals and were defeated by the famous Hand of God, goal by Diego Maradona. Maradona also scored one of the greatest goals that's ever been. Don't know it? Just Google Maradona 86. But Argentina won that final. Italy, on the other hand, only got to the second round when they were beaten by France. So that was a quick look there, folks, at the friendly match between England. Now, as Sean is here, I said I would do a match. Hey, you're welcome, Jeff. You're welcome. I don't know if Sean wants to see it or not. But I did promise him I would do a Chelsea game. Let's see if I've got a Chelsea here that I can use. There it is. There's the Chelsea game. This is Chelsea, Chelsea. Chelsea, Chelsea. It's a blue day. Chelsea, Chelsea. There's another Chelsea team. They're really Chelsea, the Chelsea that won the European Cup. Funny enough, they had better teams before and after that team. The 2007 and 08 Chelsea was much better than the 11-12 Chelsea by a distance. Yet most of these boys here, the core of that team is still in the 12 team. But let's see. Let's put them against Jose Mourinho's other team. Here we go. So another game. We've got stamina to do one more. With Chelsea versus Porto. This one is Chelsea that won the finals. It's an amazing journey. That's a story in itself. It should have been knocked out long before they actually got there. Just an amazing team. Drogba, Ramirez, Frank Lampard, Fernando Torres. Let's do 4-4-2. So this is a good team. I don't know why Sturridge is in there because he shouldn't be. Ashley Cole, Juan Mata played in that team. Morelos, Lampard. I would put Malouda instead of Sturridge. That's it. And the bench can be Auto. So many substitutes in there as well. The great Michael Essien. Paulo Ferreira played right back in that team. Instead of Ivanovic, but Ivanovic was suspended. Just so many good players in this team. But this is not their prime team. This is just a great team. The best team was to come. Came earlier. Okay, so that's Petr in goal. Ashley Cole, one of probably England's best left back of all time. John Terry, one of England's best centre backs of all time. David Luiz, a Brazilian centre back who played in that 7-1 thrashing for Brazil. Paulo Ferreira, Portuguese. Sean. Juan Mata, Romo. Yeah, this is a good side. Do we put Essien? There's just so many good players on this team. I'm not sure Anelka could play. This is the team that lost in the final or won? I think this is the team that won. I don't remember Anelka still being there. I remember this guy being there, Ramirez. What a player he was that summer. He will play instead of him. Got the great Frank Lampard in this team. Okay, I think that's it. Confirm. And then we go also with the Paulo Ferreira played for both these teams, actually. So did Bosingwa. The players to watch here, I mean, some great players here. Benny McCarthy, Darley, Deco, Manish, Costinha. All of these players are just pretty good. Here we go. See if I've got the stamina. So this is a match-up between, I think, two European Cup winners. Porto won it surprisingly. This is Jose Mourinho, the great coach. This was his Porto team before he went to Chelsea. And then we've got them playing against Chelsea itself. I think this is the Chelsea that... Oh, let me make sure this is right. I don't want to start with him. Only because he's playing on the other team. So last minute change. Probably a crash. Do that again. I'll just leave it as it was. Here we go. Oh, for goodness sake. Do it again. One more time. Right, that's Chelsea done. Okay, that's better. There we go. So we'll match up between Chelsea and Porto. The great Didier Drogba will kick off for Chelsea. And here we go. Are we playing as anyone? It's AI versus AI. Yeah. Ramirez for Chelsea. It was never-ending running back. And Carvalho, who actually played for Chelsea in the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, wins a free kick. So Mourinho left this team. When he left, he took with him Carvalho, Paulo Ferreira. He took them with him to Chelsea. And they formed up quite a great team. Here's Deco. Brazilian-born Deco. Played for Portugal. And there's John Terry, the leader for Chelsea. Joao Costa has it. Jorge Costa for Porto. So these are two tough teams. Paulo Ferreira now for Porto. To Mendes, Nuno Mendes. Mendes leaps forward into the box and he's pressed by Luiz, and David Luiz wins the ball. But Carvalho wins it back for Porto. Into the box, Carvalho! Knew he wouldn't score. Over the bar. Here's the free kick. There's a corner kick. Dale! Two chances for Porto early on. Lampard goes in high on Costa, and Costinha has it for Porto. Sideways to Paulo Ferreira, who was a very neat player. Brings it forward, and Frank Lampard goes in hard again. Deco will have it. Schema for Porto. David Luiz picks it up, and Juan Mata has it. Juan Mata, forget, played for Chelsea, Spain, and Manchester United. But here's Ricardo Carvalho, bringing it forward for Porto. Slowly bringing it forward. Still bringing it forward. Carvalho, inching into the box. Carvalho! Oh! That's twice now Carvalho's come up from defence. Long kick downfield. Here's the tough Serb, Ivanovic, the right back. He was a tough player, he was. Broken up by Carvalho. Nuno Valente. Dale. Deco. Here's Manish. Corner kick. Nuno Valente will take the corner kick. Here's Carvalho. So Ricardo Carvalho, I mean, what a good start he's having. Thank you for being here, Sean. Here's Nuno Mendes. So Jorge Costa bringing himself forward. Remember, this is Jose Mourinho's first great team. Here's Costa. If I remember correctly, he won the Europa Cup, then he won the actual European Cup, or Champions League. Here's Costa. Costa comes forward again. Dale. Dale scores! 1-0. An early start for Porto. Nice build-up, surprisingly easy through the Chelsea defence. And that's 1-0. Chelsea would become Chelsea that we know until Carvalho himself would join John Terry at the back. Here's Didier Drogba. Sturridge. Yes, the same Sturridge that would go on to play for Liverpool and have a couple of good seasons for Liverpool. And England as well. Played fairly well for England in his short time. I think he left the scene a little too early. And Deco in on Sturridge. I think injuries wrecked Sturridge's career. It's Frank Lampard. Probably the hardest working midfielder England's ever had. Out to Ashley Cole, one of the best left backs they've ever had. To Sturridge. Sturridge clips it up. He's got a chance to score. This is a good shot by Sturridge. Good chance. Great save. Lampard with the corner. Corner again. Here's Didier Drogba. Blocked by Carvalho. Drogba, one of the legendary players for Chelsea. Not sure this is his best season. Most of his best seasons were behind him by this point. Corner kick. Here's Ivanovic. But Chelsea now managing over head of steam. Goes all the way back to John Terry. JT has it. Short pass to David Luiz. David Luiz looking to keep the ball aggressively. He does. But Mendes robs him of the ball in midfield. Pedro Mendes out to Deco. Deco rolls the ball across his right foot. Lovely bit of skill now, looking for an opening. But Fernando Torres comes back and gets it off him. Torres playing left midfield for some strange reason. Tabata. But Carvalho breaks it up. And Torres, with his bit of frustration playing out of position, goes in hard on Ricardo Carvalho, and that's a foul. Yellow card to Torres, who never panned out at Chelsea until the actual semi-final of that year's Champions League. And it was worth it. Here's Costinha to Darley. Torres in hard. In those days, Chelsea used to battle with Barcelona. Every year there'd be drama between those two in the Champions League. Here's Nuno Mendes to Manish. Very easy player on the eye. Carvalho. Dictating play at the back so far. Lampard and Valente clash, and Lampard wins it. Here's Juan Mata. That's lovely, skillful Spaniard. Juan Mata has gone down with an injury. Not sure what caused that. And they kick the ball out of play. It looks like Juan Mata is going to be leaving. And Juan Mata is coming off the field to be replaced by the French international, Florent Malouda. Valente with the throw for Bene McCarthy. Kicks it downfield. Here's Branko Ivanovic. Cross the field to Ashley Cole. Very speedy player, Ashley Cole. Into Ramirez, the Brazilian, who left Chelsea to go and play in China, and we never saw him again. Here's Ashley Cole. Broken up by Paulo Ferreira, another one who had gone to play for Chelsea. So far, Porto lead 1-0. Here's their captain, Jorge Costa. Across the field from Nuno Valente. This is a functional Mourinho team. There's Costinha. Playing central midfield. Not sure what's going on here. Costinha keeps the ball. Keeps the ball. Crosses it. And Deco has a chance. 2-0. Stamford Bridge are in shock. Two to nothing. Deco. So Drogba will kick off. Chelsea trailing 2-0. They desperately need a change of formation. I'm not happy with that formation. We're going to go and go 4-3-3. A bit more attacking here from Chelsea. Drogba will be the centre man. Torres will go down the left. Malouda down the right. Sturridge, we're going to replace you with the more defensive-minded John Obi Mikel. Yeah. So Chelsea make a few substitutions. And John Obi Mikel comes on. There's Lampard. Get Lampard on the ball. Good tackle. And again, it's Carvalho. You can see why they bought him. Terry. 2-0 Porto. Deco and Lam plays for Portugal. To Jorge Costa, another Portuguese international. Back to Deco. Brazilian born also plays for Portugal. Deco brings it forward. He was their fulcrum. Drogba in hard on him. Nuno Mendes will take the free kick. 2-0. to Porto, Portuguese champions that year, and dominated football for a short time. Here's Manish. Manish still going. And pressed by Malouda. Malouda has it for Chelsea. Oh, come on. And back to AI. Didier Drogba comes short to Fernando Torres. Torres, taken down by Costa. They're not giving him any room. Ramirez, up to John Obi Mikel. Good fine player he was. Brady has got a wonderful podcast at the moment. Again, Nuno Valente, and this time Carvalho, Tapero Ferreira, Costa, Darlai, McCarthy. Shot. The rebound. Didn't make it. It's John Terry. Luis brings it forward. Jorge Costa slides in. The Portuguese defense holding up. Is Ashley Cole not being able to make any runs. Carvalho and Costa have been absolutely outstanding. They've been rocks at the back. Deco in midfield. McCarthy as they come on the attack now once again. Very attractive side of Porto. And Chelsea really struggling as they come all the way back to defend, including Didier Drogba. Drogba has it for Chelsea. Long pass out wide to Ashley Cole. Drogba runs upfield. Here's Cole. Cole dribbles down the left-hand side. Torres is outside of him. Torres to Terry. Terry looking to cross it. Ramirez! Right. First good move Chelsea have put together today. Goal kick. Here's John Terry. And Paulo Ferreira goes in hard on him. Yellow card for the Portuguese. Around this time, Portugal and England also played a lot of internationals that were tough and rough and ready. There's Ramirez, the Brazilian. Passes it off to John Terry. Costinha in hard. The Portuguese and Jose Mourinho is protesting on the sidelines. He didn't think that was a card. 2 quads in quick succession. Costinha with a free kick, giving away a free kick. John Terry has it for Chelsea. Ramirez. To Didier Drogba. Lampard. Frank Lampard could shoot from here. And he's stopped to his track by Ferreira. And Ferreira's very lucky he's on a yellow card. And Frank Lampard will now take the free kick. Here's Lampard. Over the bar. Long free kick. And John Owen Mikel picks it up. And yet another free kick. So a few free kicks now coming. This is a typical Mourinho team. They will spoil and pull shirts. Waste time. It's Ramirez. John Terry. Lampard. Drogba. This is a spine. And a goal! Out of nothing. Chelsea have just kind of ramped it up just a little bit. Porto have been giving away a few fouls. And now Didier Drogba scores. The Ivory Coast man on target. 1 goal. That was a big combination there with Frank Lampard. That's not what Lampard looks like. Anyway. Kick off. It's Darlai. Out to Paulo Ferreira. Ashley Cole has it. Torres. Fernando Torres down the left-hand side. 3 minutes of added time. Here's Ashley Cole. Torres. Torres cuts inside. Slides back outside. Torres, in his younger days, was known as El Nino. He was a really great player and he got some injuries. Here's a shot. It's on target. Can Fernando Torres score? No. That's the best we've seen of Torres so far. Chelsea 1, Porto 2. The corner kick is David Luiz. Saved by Carvalho. Good stop, and here we go again. Corner again to Chelsea. The header from John Terry. Wow, and Chelsea now just begins to step up. This is not the best Chelsea. Like I keep saying, this is the Chelsea, I'm sure, that got to the final in 2011-12 and won it. It wasn't their best version. But the story to get to that final was amazing. I remember watching that. Half time, Chelsea 1, Porto 2. Porto have had the better of it, I feel. Chelsea just coming into it towards the end of the half. There's Dalai and Deco. Deco, the creative genius for this team. Brings it forward. Not quite genius, but well known around Europe as a fine player. There's Didier Drogba. Jorge Costa jumps in on him. Both of them go head to head. And the referee breaks them up there. Two fighters for the team. Terry, another fighter. There's Carvalho, breaks up that poor pass by Terry. Carvalho down the right-hand wing. Mikel Obi brings it back, or Obi Mikel. No one can ever remember what it was. Was it Obi Mikel or Mikel Obi? Here's Paulo Ferreira. He's on a yellow card. Gotta be careful. Ferreira to Darley, to McCarthy, to Darley. Ramirez has it. Yeah, I put 4-4-3 because, you know, I'm not getting much out of Torres on left midfield. He's a striker. It's Paulo Ferreira. Lucky to still be on the pitch, by the way. And it's Benny McCarthy. Oh, it was John Obi Mikel. It's John Terry. And a goal! A goal for John Terry. I didn't even realize they swapped sides. Anyway, John Terry has scored. It's 3-2. Hold on a minute. Am I losing my mind? I didn't know Porto up 3-1. Anyway, when did that happen? Oh, it's an own goal by John Terry. Right, I'm going to say. Yeah, right, an own goal by John Terry has put Porto ahead 3-1. If John Terry can play for England, so can I. He's actually a fine player. Here's Ivanovic. Valente in hard. Nuno Valente with the headband. Good player. Here's Manish. He's had a quiet game. Here's Benny McCarthy, the South African. To Dalai. Dalai offside. Also Mourinho standing with his arms folded. Check the housewife's choice. Handsome man he was. It's Fernando Torres. Backing into defender. Gets Ramirez away. Ramirez looking for Torres. But good defending by Jorge Costa. Standing very close. Cole is in there. Gets it back there close to the goal. It's Ashley Cole. Cole going to try and drive forward. But Paulo Ferreira gets back. His future teammate. And recovers. But Ramirez has got it. Oh, saved. Saved by Vitor Bahia. Carvalho will scramble it away, surely. It's Jorge Costa. Lampard picks it up for Chelsea. They're unfortunately trailing 3-1. And here's Carvalho. Ramirez has it. David Luiz. Ramirez. The Brazilians combining here for Chelsea. Trying to get something going. Here's Ramirez. And Ramirez is breaking into the box. Oh, Ramirez, secondary shot. Over the bar. 3-1 they trail, Chelsea. Costinha. Part of that midfield with Mendes and Manish. With Deco just ahead of them. Costinha. Bad pass and Malouda is away for Chelsea. To Ashley Cole. Just inside the half. Cole. Solid tackle by Paulo Ferreira. How he's still not being booked for a second time, I do not know. Cole gets up shaking his head. Playing an attacking role in the midfield. Here's Ramirez. And Jorge Costa, another one who has put himself around today, having a great game. The Chelsea defenders are complaining that the referee is being gentle on Porto. There's a long kick up through. Here's Torres. Carvalho wins that battle in the air. Of course he does. There's Paulo Ferreira. Some dark arts going in here by Porto. And a little change here. Pedro Mendes is coming off. And Dmitry Alenichev is coming on for Porto. Benny McCarthy, the South African, goes up in the air for it. Wins it. Deco has it. And unfortunately is offside. Free kick to Chelsea. Drogba comes deep for it here in his own half. Ivanovic has it. Touched off by Drogba. Drogba receives it again in that midfield. Drogba very busy. The pass to try and get Cole away is intercepted by Paulo Ferreira. Nuno Valente is opposite number. Left back. Brings it forward now. Looking for openings. But Drogba muscles him off the ball. Here comes Chelsea counter-attack. Here's Terry to Lampard. Frank Lampard. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Yeah, what the hell happened? I see what you mean. That own goal. It's Jorge Costa. Drogba. Back in his own half. There's a lot of defensive play by Drogba. He is their spine. Part of their spine. Of Czech, Terry, Lampard, Drogba. Valente. But Malouda brings it away now. Malouda. Florian Malouda. Down that right hand side. And Valente again. Tough defending here by these Portuguese. Jorge Costa is a giant today. Plays in the forward to Alenichev. Alenichev out to Costinha. A lot of composure with Costinha and Manish. Costinha brings it forward gently. Plays it back to Manish. Manish and Lampard going over in a bundle. That's a free kick to FC Porto. 3-1 they lead. Alenichev to Manish. Looking for Costinha. Manish will bring it forward. Manish bringing it forward. Will he have a crack? He does. Over the bar. It opened up for him there. Manish saw glory and went for it. But anyway, corner kick. It's Nuno Valente. This is up in the air. This could be a goal. What's the referee giving here? Free kick to Chelsea. Malouda. Florian Malouda. Valente stops him in his tracks. Big defending here by Valente, Costa, Carvalho and Ferreira. They've been like rocks today. It's Valente, the left back. Ivanovic gets possession. Ivanovic, but Darley is back this time. Darley. Looking for openings for Darley. He's been playing just behind McCarthy today. Here he is. Darley still trying to come forward. Ramirez presses him hard. 73 minutes gone. Chelsea trail 3-1, including an own goal by John Terry. There's Darley. They just can't get past. Very organised Porto team. Costinha with the free kick. David Luiz has it for Chelsea. The mop-haired, shaggy-haired Luiz. Mikel Obi Mikel. You never know what to call him. Watch an interview with him, you should call him both. I'll call him Obi Mikel. John Mikel Obi. So Jorge Costa. Alenichev. And just brings it forward now for Porto. Alenichev bring it slowly forward into the box. John Terry takes it away from him. Darley. So skillful with his play. Hasn't had much today, but he has scored. Out wide to Benny McCarthy. Darley is going to go in the box. Corner. Release jogs over, acknowledges the fans in the crowd. Here's the free kick. No. Drogba's coming off for Solomon Kalou. Kalou was a stalwart for Chelsea around this time. Mostly played as a reserve. Very popular member of that team. Here's Jorge Costa! Over the bar. If I was playing as a team, I probably would do that. If I was playing as Chelsea, I'd probably do it that way. At the moment, they're trying to attack. Valente. It's a tough team, this Porto team. It's Ivanovic. Aggressive kick. Tackle by Valente. Nuno Valente. To Jorge Costa. A fantastic game, the Portuguese captain. Lampard stretches back, gets the ball. Fans like it. Lampard. Again, Ferreira's in there. What a game he's had today. All in the back four. Ferreira, Valente, Carvalho, and Costa. Here's Jorge Costa. Nice run up front again, Costa. To the edge of the box this time, see what happens. And Ashley Cole gets back just in time. Paulo Ferreira just outside the Chelsea box. He wins it back to Darley against Obi Mikel. And John Mikel Obi wins it. Here's Lampard. Ivanovic. Obi Mikel came to Chelsea when 17 years old. They lost that one to Deco. Deco on the far side. To Paulo Ferreira. Jorge Mourinho shouting at his team. Jose Mourinho. To kill time, to kill the game. Oh, bad pass. Here's Ashley Cole. Running free into the box. Cole. On a stop by Carvalho. Just eases him off the ball. And then Lampard goes in hard in frustration. 3-1. It's looking very easy now for Porto. Carvalho. Kalou goes in hard, and this time Carvalho. Oh, that's a dirty challenge by Kalou. Just pure frustration for Chelsea. And Carvalho, the man who would actually play for Chelsea himself at some point, is now rolling around on the ground. I'm not sure he's going to recover from that one in time, but it's nearly at the end of the game. They're going to bring on Pedro Emmanuel for Carvalho. Bit late, though, for Chelsea. As Paulo Ferreira brings it forward. It's had a great game. Passes all the way back to the keeper. Here's Emmanuel, who's just come on. And now it's Cole for Chelsea. Last chance to get 2 goals. Ramirez. Ashley Cole. Great tackle by Darley. Gives time. They're going to play around with it here. Just passing backwards and forwards, Porto. Chelsea chasing shadows. And that is a full-time whistle. The request to see Chelsea by Sean has been fulfilled. It's the older Chelsea that we probably want to see. But we've seen 2 games today. I really enjoyed them. FC Porto. Good team. I remember them as well. They win the game 3-1. We saw an own goal by John Terry. What a spectacular. He headed it beautifully. I was so confused. I thought Chelsea had scored. No. It's into his own net, a la Jamie Carragher, who scored many an own goal. We've done 2 games today. We did Italy and England. Chelsea and Porto. Hope you enjoyed it. I really do like classic soccer. I'm currently building some stuff for Soccer Blast as well, which those of you who know me know that I've been playing with this for a long time. But I've got my teams. I'm just building some teams so I can just go have a run at it. I've got some teams for the 86 World Cup. All lined up and good to go. Got Denmark, got West Germany, Argentina. Just the good teams in the World Cup, not all of them. Just did Italy 86, which I just played with today. I'll be showcasing this game a bit later on in the week. So, without further ado, to say thank you, really, for tuning in. Thank you, Sean. Take it easy. That one was for you. Jeff Hunter was in earlier on today. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Dwayne Martz was here. Jeff Martz. Who else is here? Oh, Al Red Sox fan paid a visit. Thank you very much, Al. Thank you. We'll do some more boxing as well. Me and Jeff like the boxing. He's inspired me to do more. That's Jeff Hunter. Right, so without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be in loads more soccer, my favourite sport. Take care.